Today I'm going to show you how to make fresh egg pasta. Here is John. He is my sous bitch, and he's going to be helping me cook. The ingredients include 4 cups of flour, 6 eggs, a little bit of water for added moisture if needed in the end, and 2 teaspoons of salt. And the reason why we're gonna make fresh pasta today is because it tastes way better. The texture is way more interesting. It's not like this cardboardy or as hard as the pasta that you would buy from the store.
So we've just added a bit of moisture, and as you can see, it's a little bit stickier, but it's not quite at the point that I want. So we're gonna add a little bit more water to the mix. So before we had too dry of a dough. It was kind of grainy and not at all tacky or sticky. We've added some water, but it seems that we've added a little bit too much moisture. As you can see, when you press it, your finger really sticks to it, and that's not something you want. And the easiest way, in addition to just touching it with your finger to tell if it's too sticky, is if it's really sticking to the side of your bowl. And you can actually hear that when you're mixing the dough. So we're actually gonna go ahead and add some more flour.
So now that John has kneaded the dough and we've added some flour and water, now we've reached the Goldilocks state. And I know that I like the state of the dough right now because it's got this tackiness and it feels a little bit like a sticky note. And I really like that because it's gonna stick together, and we're also gonna flour it a little bit later, so I don't want it to be too dry or too sticky. So it's perfect. And so now we're gonna be ready to roll it out in strips and then make our pasta.
When you start rolling out your dough, keep it like in a kind of a log type shape. You don't want it too thick, or we discovered it will not fit in the pasta machine. So when you start rolling it out, start with something like this. Then the next level is like once you do have it rolled out to like a thin shape ready for the pasta machine, it's like in a nice long obligated shape. It's almost kind of like Long Island at this point. Like this is what you're kind of looking for. Lastly, once you do have it rolled out, if you don't want your pasta streams too long, fold it in half and cut it really fast. This way you have half the length and they're easier to handle, easier to eat, and you're not slurping pasta all night.
Here we are with our cut pasta. It's raw pasta dough, so it's ready to go, ready to throw in the boiling water, and it'll just take about 3 minutes.
Lastly here, I've been covered up in flour all night right now, but I've been having a great time. Like, doing pasta, do it, bring your buddies, bring your girlfriend, bring your boyfriend, bring your girlfriend and your boyfriend if you have both. Have a good night.